morning, seniors. Are you experiencing cough, shortness of breath, difficulty breathing, or other respiratory problems? No? Fantastic. Sorry, just trying to get into the habit because the Cobb County Senior Centers are open, with the exception of the Tim D. Lee Senior Center, which is closed for renovations, and the North Cobb Senior Center, which is closed for early voting. We are all open and ready to have you back. We actually started last Monday, so we thought it would be fun to start out this show with a couple of pictures from our opening. Now, a lot of places are opening up, just like our senior centers. Shameless plug. But we are spending a lot of time at home still. So that's why it's important to brush up on your home fire safety with Cobb County Fire.
Good morning, seniors. We're here with Engineer Aaron Salkill and K9 Cinder from the Cobb County Fire Department. They're going to share some fire safety concerns for senior citizens. Aaron, you've been with the Cobb County Fire Department how many years now?
About 8 years now.
Well, and you've had Cinder for how long?
Cinder is almost 2 years old. I got her when she was about an 8-week-old puppy.
Okay, and so she helps you with educating the public on fire safety concerns and...
Yeah, that's correct. We do fire safety concerns, and we also do dog bite prevention for the second graders.
Okay, that's great. And so you're going to show us some examples of things that might be fire safety hazards for senior citizens and actually for all of us, really, right?
That's the plan.
Okay, thank you.
So the first topic we want to talk about is candle safety. Candles are the 5th leading cause of house fires in the United States. Left unattended, candles can easily cause a house fire. Candles definitely make the atmosphere of a home much more enjoyable, especially now that the fall is beginning. But unattended candles can cause rooms to quickly burst into flames. Make sure that you keep all candles away from any flammable objects such as books and tissue papers. Ideally, we do not like to have candles on lower tables as you walk by, especially near the edge. I don't want anything that your legs can bump into or anything that might be a tailhead for dogs. Really, the best place for candles is on some sort of non-flammable surface and placed on a side table well out of the way of any people and animals. Also, make sure that if you do place it on the side table, that we're not putting it directly underneath any kind of light. Another potential cause for house fires is the fireplace. Obviously, we don't want to keep anything flammable on the hearth. Any flammable objects, we want to keep a minimum of 3 feet away from the fireplace. In addition to keeping things away from the fireplace, we always want to make sure that we have the screen across. This will make sure to keep any embers that pop off of the wood from landing on the carpet and catching house on fire. Space heaters are wonderful in the wintertime whenever our houses start to get colder, but we need to be careful with them. Always make sure that all space heaters are kept at least 3 feet away from any flammable objects such as beds, curtains, blankets, and couches. Cooking fires are the #1 cause of house fires in the United States every year. There's a few safety tips that you can follow that will help keep you safer. The first one is never leave any pot or pan unattended on the stove. Leaving the unattended pots and pans on the stove can lead to them overheating and combusting. Always make sure that you have a fire extinguisher in your kitchen ready to use. Make sure that the fire extinguisher is in date and fully charged. Another thing that you need to make sure that you have nearby is a lid that is the appropriate size for the pot that you're using and an oven lid. In the event that you do have a grease fire in your kitchen, there's a few things that you need to do very quickly. If you have your fire extinguisher handy, which you should, you need to make sure that you know how to use it. You're going to pull the pin, point the fire extinguisher at the flames, aim and squeeze and sweep. We call this PASS. Point, aim, squeeze, sweep. This should extinguish the fire quickly and easily. If you do not have access to a fire extinguisher, you have 2 other options. The first option is baking soda. In my opinion, that is not the best option because you don't always have baking soda readily available easy. So a quicker option would be to take an oven mitt, put the oven mitt on, take the lid, and put the lid on the pan. This will take the oxygen away from the fire and extinguish it quickly. But there is one more thing you need to do if this is the method you choose. You need to make sure that you turn off the burner. You need to remove the heat from the fire, otherwise it will just come back whenever the lid comes off the pot. If a structure fire does occur while you're in your bedroom, always make sure that you check your door for heat before you try to exit the building. If that door is hot, you can't go out that door. Your next option is going to be a window. But if you live on the second floor of a building, you're going to have a problem. You can't just go jumping out of windows. So we have a plan for this. At this point, you are trapped. So what I'm going to need you to do is take some sort of object, say a blanket, and drop it out of the window. After you've done that, I want you to take a pillow and place it in the window, and then wait for us by the window. If you have your phone nearby, call 911 from the room and let them know that your building is on fire and that you're trapped in your room. The fire department will be showing up shortly. We'll see you in the window. Obviously, you can be hollering at us. We'll see you and we'll hear you and we'll come get you. The pillow is important though. In the event that you were to become overcome by smoke, the pillow lets us know that you're there even if you're not there to tell us. One final topic I want to talk about is dryers. I have run multiple dryer fires over the course of my career here with Cobb County. It's a simple solution. As long as you'll make sure you clean out the lint filter from your dryer each and every time you use the dryer, there will be no buildup of flammable lint in the dryer. But if this does not occur, it can lead to a house fire.
Now, something we're not capable of doing right now are our day trips, but we really miss them and we're sure you do too. So our own Tutu girls decided it would be fun to take you on a virtual date trip. So without further ado, I present to you Tutus on the Go-Go.
Hi everyone, the Tutu girls are back again today, and we have certainly missed our outing. April has come up with a great idea.
Did you know there's a place you can go to see Paris, Rome, Japan, and the United Kingdom, and it's right here in Georgia?
We're going to show you where it is on today's segment.
The Tutus on the Go-Go.
Good morning, ladies. It's your lucky day. I'm your charioteer for the day.
And here we are at the Rock Garden in Calhoun, Georgia.
Come on, let's go inside. After you enter the garden, there's a wonderful little map section.
And it will tell you all the different structures and where they're located.
Good morning. We're Mike and Jan Miller. We're kind of the gardeners here now. We're maintaining this property. The builder has gone, moved away to Mississippi, so we're not building at this point, but we are maintaining. And the garden first started in 2007. And the builder, DeWitt Boyd and his family, started this as kind of a game that they played. And it just developed by degrees. There was no master plan. And so it is what it is today. He focused primarily on developing castles and little villages from medieval times with little figurines made to look like people of that era. A lot of those have been taken by children as souvenirs, unfortunately, but there's still some remaining here. And this is just a unique, quiet little place. We really want it to be a place of prayer, of meditation, of focusing on things of nature. And so we have all kinds of flowers and plants here, as well as the buildings.
I'd like to mention that about 6 months after they started playing their game and so forth, that a lady came along that started working with them. And after 4 years working together, they got married in the garden. And that's his wife, Joyce. And he goes by Old Dog. A lot of people are going to know the name Old Dog, not DeWitt Boyd. He doesn't ever go by that. And so she is an artist also, and she did a lot of the gardening. but she also rebuilt the Children's Castle and built the Coliseum and has kept all the gardening going. And so we're just trying to keep up what they already did.
A lot of people have been married here. In fact, over here by the prayer place, you'll see those little hearts with names on them. These are people who've been married here. Probably up to 30 weddings, I suppose.
Yeah,
And other parties, birthday parties and things have been held here.
yeah. Anybody can have a small little gathering, but they have to get permission and go through our church to do that.
Yes. So this is church-owned property. The church is not so much involved, and it is privately funded. By that I mean by donations.
Only.
Yeah, the church is not funding it.
And there is
So-
a trail. You can get to the trail from either side, but we've moved the left side coming in. And it
Yeah,
goes
trail over the bridge, up and over the hill, and all the way around through the woods and along the creek,
to a bridge
and over
on
the
other
bridge on this side.
And in the creek, before you get to the bridge on the far side, there's a place where kids can wade in the water with big rocks and things. It's really nice in summertime.
So it's an interesting place. We get a lot of visitors from all over,
All
many
over the
different
world.
states, and even some foreign country tourists have come here.
And the
So
Chamber
we're-
of Commerce says that this place actually brings Calhoun more people than anything else.
We're glad to share, and we hope it's a blessing to people, and it has been.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed the tour of the rock garden.
And now we're on to our next adventure. See you next time.
So that does it for our show. Again, the Cobb County Senior Centers are open, so be sure to call your senior center and register for an activity or two. We hope to see you next time. Bye.